Good afternoon. Wednesday afternoon, post bench last night. Did on Tuesday again. Keep trying to switch it back to Monday again after Labor Day, but have not done it yet. Mainly just because I want to take the full 7 days to recover. Weights are getting heavier at the end of the cycle, so recovery is a little bit more difficult than the beginning of the cycle. However, I should be able to recover in 6 days, but I got to move it back to Monday because I lift. I'm going to lift on Monday, the week of the meet. Meet's on Saturday. I will do my final session, bench session on Monday, but I don't want to do it on Tuesday just because Monday gives me Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, four full days to recover. No lifting whatsoever. And then Tuesday would give me 3, and that one day I think is a big deal, especially when doing triples and lifting really heavy. So I'm going to work very hard to be ready on Monday next week so I can get it back to the normal Monday bench day. So triples started last night. It's 5 weeks, 5 sessions of triples, and the reason it's shorter, I guess, for those of you who are not familiar with powerlifting or peaking for a sport, because you peak for powerlifting, strongman, track and field, a lot of different sports where you're gonna peak for certain events, competitions. The triples are harder to recover from. If I could do triples. Okay, buddy. You're gonna bother me all the time. If I could do, I shall call him Mr. Bigglesworth. This is Milo. He's 3.5 months old. He's a real peach. No, he is. He's a real sweetheart. But anyways, the triples are hard to recover from. If I could do them for the entire, I don't know how long this has been, 8 months or whatever, 6 months, 7 months, I would do them because it's closer to the 1 rep max, but it's just not possible to recover week after week after week going that heavy for a long period of time. So generally it's 4 to 6 weeks. The more advanced you are, you probably do 4 weeks. Meaning the stronger you are, because it's just going to be that much more intense. If you're doing triples with 600 pounds, it's not the same as doing triples with 350 pounds. If you're brand new, you could do. If you're brand new, you can do it for 6 weeks. So that's the triples. They're a lot of fun because I like lifting heavy. That's why I like powerlifting over other, say, like bodybuilding, where it's, the competition is different. I like the performance aspect. I like lifting heavy. So, that's why I really, really enjoy the triples because it's lifting heavy. First week of the triples, the first session, no near max singles, just feeling it out, trying to find a good working weight. And I think me and Jam did a really good job last night finding it. So I stopped at 380 for my sets of 6s. So I was thinking 20 to 30 pounds to start, above that for my triples. Split it and went 405. And that was way too easy. It was way too light. So I decided to go up to 415. And that felt a little better, but still light. And I thought it was a little light. Jam thought it was. Then my spotter, Jose, said, you got 10 more pounds on there. And so I added 10 and went up to 425. And I did that for 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. So the 415 we counted as the first set. The 405 was possibly going to be the first set, but it was so easy that I decided not to count that as the first working set. So 415 was the first working set. Did 5 sets at 425. And so next week, that's where I'll start. I'll start at 425 for triples, and just go from there. And no clue where it's going to end up. You know, goal setting is important. You got to know where you're going. For me, sometimes I think it can put a ceiling on numbers as well. If I set a certain goal and I get close to it, subconsciously it'd be easy to back off a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit, because I'm right there at the goal, and so my goals are more process based in terms of executing all the things required to get stronger, which is the process, and to push myself every workout. So if I had yesterday, for example, my goal going into it, I thought I was going to be at 415 for my 6 sets of 3, and I guess that was a bit of a goal. That was the number I had in mind. And when I hit it for 3, I could have said, yeah, I reached my goal, and I could have stayed at the 415, and it would have been a good workout. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it would have been easier. I could have pushed more because I got 3 sets of 3 at 425, and then failed on the last 2 sets in the 3rd rep. So that was good work. That was good hard work, and that is my goal, is to work hard. Not necessarily, I mean, so I think of numbers, but if I hit a number and I could have given more effort, then it doesn't really feel good for me to reach my goal. If I give all I have, that feels better. And if I give all I have, I don't really know where that's going to lead me, so I don't want to put a number on it and put a ceiling on what I can do. I'd rather just bust my ass, recover, and see where I'm at. Why put a limit on it? And you know, why say I want to add 15 pounds to my bench in a year, where if I really busted my ass, I could add 80 pounds to my bench. Because if 50 is my goal and 8 months into it, I'm at it, then it'd be a little bit easier. Okay, well, I reached my goal. I'm going to coast now. Well, you still have 4 more months to get better. And so, and then some people, it's better to chase the number maybe for them. But for me, I like more just the daily, weekly process goals. And then the numbers are going to fall where they're going to fall. And they'll go up and be higher, but I don't know how much higher. I'm going to be extremely greedy and take as much as I can, and being very, very greedy in the gym, and try to be not greedy outside the gym, but in the gym I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to be selfish, and I'm going to take every pound I can take, and you know, not, oh, it's a good day, so I'm going to call it and leave some in the tank for next week. No, I'm going to bust my ass, and then I'm going to bust my ass to recover, so that I can come back next week stronger, and then do it over again and do it over again, instead of leaving reps in the tank. So the next week mentally I know, I could have had 15, 20 more pounds on the bar for that set of 5. So this should be easy today. That's for the off season. That mental break, that easy lifting. That's when I'm dieting and losing weight. There's a time and place for that, and it's not during meet prep. Every session has to be maximized, and the recovery has to be maximized. So numbers wise, I don't know. I'm just going to go in on this next Monday and do everything I can to add 5 more pounds, and it might be mid-workout. It might be, I'm going to do all 6 sets of 3, but it might be mid-workout that I can jump up. It might not. That's fine. But if I jump up 5 pounds mid-workout, I'm going to be looking to jump up the next 5 pounds and the next 5 pounds, and just keep going as hard as I can and keep the intensity high, because I only have 4 more left. And then after that, I get to diet and that's different. I'm not going to be as worried about my strength in the gym while I'm dieting. I mean, I don't want to completely lose it, but it's not like, oh, my bench went down. If I lose 70 pounds and my bench goes down 50 pounds, fine, that's okay. Because the goal is to lose the weight during the diet, not to increase my bench press. But right now the goal is to increase my bench press. So I'm going to do everything I can every session to squeeze as much juice as I can out of the fruit. And I'm not going to leave any juice in it for next week. I'm just going to do my best to recover and then do it again and then do it again and do it again over and over again. So, yeah, I'm getting excited. The meet's October 25th coming up here. I'm going to start doing triples on my jam press 2 this week and go a little bit heavier on those for my triceps. And same system, 6 sets of 3. And I'm going to do that too to help with my tricep power going into the meet. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. A couple accessory days left this week. I lift 3 days a week. I believe in recovery, especially when you're training for strength and performance. So I'd rather have more days out of the gym in terms of lifting. When I do cardio during the diet, that'll be every day. But some days I do that at home on the stairs, or I find other places to do it. But for the most part, in the gym at the bike. But the lifting, I believe in having more recovery days and lifting days, so that I can go hard. And so yeah, a couple more accessory days, and then back to benching again. And it was on Monday. I'm going to be recovered in 6 days this week and be ready on Monday. Right, Milo? He don't care. He doesn't care. So, yeah. Exciting stuff. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and enjoy the fall. The fall is here, and it is the best time of year. If you disagree, you are wrong. It is the best time of year. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your week, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Okay, buddy. You want to go for a walk? You. Let's go, buddy. I'm just against the watch. Oh, dude, I got the set. So I started first. Yeah. So I'm doing everything on everything's going to be good. Oh, everything's going on? Yeah. So all I got to do is 2 years. More classes a year. Oh, is that okay? Fine. Yeah, it's once a year. Yeah. All right, that's all I need to know. Yeah, buddy. That's Louisville.
Come on. Come on, one more. Press, got it, good.